Greetings, welcome back to Southpaw RC. Thank you very much for joining us. Today we've got something just a little bit different. We've got this little beast. It's a 12 scale crawler tank. So it's actually quite a high speed crawler tank. It's being billed as a drift tank. So this could be quite it's quite good fun. It's got the gear assembly there. You can see that it's a huge gear assembly, double motored. So you've got one for rotation and one for forward and back, so that's quite good. Separated gear, gets gear system and motor system. It runs on 2.4 gigahertz obviously, and it comes with a 1200 milliamp hour Li-ion battery. There we go. It's just a couple of 18650s strapped together. It's got a balance port charger there, which is quite handy. You get your little charging cable that comes with it. A little balance charger there, which is quite good. I'm probably going to be swapping out the power pack for this. Here is the beast. So as you can see, we've got gull wing opening doors, quite cute. It has got a full interior. There's a cockpit and seats in there, so you could probably get a little driver in there if you wanted to. It's got some quite good detail on the windscreen wipers and stuff. The LED light bar here at the top is functional. That is, you got, I think there's 4 or 5 little LEDs built into that, which is quite good. You've got some little light system on it. Fully independent suspension. You've got 3 mounts here, 3 piston mounts here. They're just they're just friction shocks, but I'm going to be greasing those up so that give them just a little bit more juice. But you do have independent suspension, and this front wheel here, I'm not sure if you can see in there, there's a big spring. There's one each side. That keeps the tension on these front wheels, so when the tracks disband and contract, the tension is always kept straight on the treads, so that these sprung wheels keep the tension on the tracks, so they make sure you're not going to lose your track as you're going along. Now it's got it will cross 10 centimeter gaps, so it's got quite a good spread considering it's only a 12 scale. It's quite long. It's about 16 inches long. You can see from the size of my hand, it's quite a large little truck. It's very heavy. It's rear weighted because all the gears are mounted at the back, but it's got quite a lot of punch. It's quite a fast little thing considering the size of it, and I think I'm going to be swapping out the electronics so that I can run some LiPo, a proper 2S LiPo system on it, and a decent transmitter, which brings me onto the transmitter gun. If we just move the tank. So pretty plasticky, pretty cheap feeling, but it's not uncomfortable in the hand. The trigger's got quite a good range of motion, which is quite good. Just a basic on and off, no setup, no trim, etc. Runs on 3 AA's. In the bottom there, you can use rechargeable batteries. You've got quite a bit of range of movement there. It's not terrible. It's firm. It's well sprung. Good. So if I tip it up, you can see what sort of angles you can get this tank up at. So that's still got wheels on the ground. So they're gonna wheelie up to about that sort of level over jumps and stuff. It's not the fastest thing in the world yet. It still does about 15-20 miles an hour. It's quite quick, but on a 2S system with a good ESC, I think this is going to do about 30 miles an hour. And it's going to be quite good, quite dangerous too, because it is quite heavy, but it's going to be good fun. Underneath, we've got your on-off switch at the top here, and then a battery bay. This is actually one of the few RCs that hasn't come with a screwdriver. So I've got my Xiaomi screwdriver here. Let's get that little screw out and see what sort of room we've got in the battery bay. Okay, leave that to the side. Pop that out and that out. Oh, quite a large bay. Excellent. So we've only got a tiny little battery. So that'll take a sort of stubby 2S battery. I would have thought no problem. It's a sort of almost an XT25 sized cable. It's like an XT30 but even smaller, and in black and slightly squarer, but that sort of size connection. But there's a port there where the cable comes through. I should probably just run the Dean's connector that comes with the ESC run straight into that. I shall also be sealing this entire unit with silicone to make sure that this is waterproof, because this unit is not waterproof at the moment. Bit of a disappointment that it isn't waterproof straight out of the bat, but I've seen a couple of videos where people have conformal coated the electronics and waterproof the battery bay, and they do run in water quite well. This will run in this will run in up to sort of 5 centimeters, so pretty much to the middle of these top range of wheels. You can get it into water that deep without it getting into the electronics without any hassle, but I would still be very cautious about doing that, given the size of that hole at the bottom, as you can see where the batteries go in. Yeah, you're going to get a bit of water in there, so I would make sure that you don't get it too much over sort of halfway up the tracks until you can waterproof the unit. But this is going to be quite good fun. So the battery's got a charge time of about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It is, as I said, it's a 1200 milliampere hour battery, so that's not terrible. It should give you running it at speed, give you about a 15-minute drive time. But I'm also going to, as well as running this quite fast, I want to see if I can get this, use this as a crawler, because when it runs, it's actually really flat, really stable. So I think it will make quite a good platform for a camera. Lots of nice flat surfaces to mount cameras onto too. So yeah, I'm probably going to run this as a crawler as well as a bit of a sort of speed jumper. But we'll see from the first run we do tomorrow morning just how stable it is. I will try ramming a camera on the top and see if we can get any footage, and eventually we'll be mounting a camera inside, see what sort of view we can get from the dashboard, just for a laugh. But yeah, this is going to be quite good fun. I'm really looking forward to getting this out on the road tomorrow morning. So join me for that one as soon as I put that one up. Thanks very much for joining us on Southpaw RC. I'll see you on the next one.